Bienvenidos, Fright fans. Welcome to the Horror Show. I'm Jaime and Fuego.
Cecil Von Slaughter.
I'm Andrew Mercer.
I'm Marcia Berger.
I'm Cecil Laird. We're back with another reaction for you guys. This one is for a fan-made, well, it's a trailer for the upcoming Voorhees Friday the 13th fan film. So we did a reaction to the Nintendo Friday the 13th fan film not too long ago. So this is actually done not by the same crew, but by a different crew that requested us take a look at this. So I think we actually reacted to another a trailer of theirs. I think that one that I just put up last Thursday was theirs, not the short film, but the trailer that was really low budge, that had the guy saying he was going to beat all kinds of dicks. I think that might be this.
I remember that one.
If I'm getting it confused, I apologize, you guys. We've had a lot of people sending us stuff recently. But anyway, they said, we understand you weren't big fans of the last one, but this is way more up your guys' alley. Hopefully you'll like this. So without further ado, a trailer for Voorhees, a Friday the 13th fan film.
All right.
Ready, go.
Hey, Mom and Dad, it's me. Just calling to check up on you guys, see how things are going. We just got to the camp. It's really not as bad as everyone says it is. I mean, there's a couple abandoned cabins. It's like a ghost town around here. But overall, it reminds me of home. I actually feel safe here.
Alright, I think that was way more successful than the last thing we watched.
Yeah.
Okay, so this might be a Kickstarter project. Okay.
Proof of concept or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. What I will say is I liked it better. I mean, there's still some, you know, some cohesive storytelling work to be done as far as what angles you're chopping together right after another. But you know, overall, I don't like that she mentioned cabins and we didn't see any cabins. That bummed me out. I was like, okay, where are the cabins? She's talking about cabins for a minute here. But I did like that it was Baghead Jason. It's Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason.
Yeah, so is this in between 2 and 3 then?
I guess so. I mean, the mask shows up in 3, so it's not the same way. But I like that they were going for something a little bit different, messing with the continuity a little bit. But, you know, most people that do a Jason fan film go right to the hockey mask, and I think that's a clever way to differentiate yourself, honestly. So, yeah, I thought this one was way more successful, and that looks like a big-ass machete, so... the actress, you know...
That highlight, though.
I honestly didn't think she did that bad.
Not that bad, no. I mean, all she had to do was really run and scream and then look like she's writing in her journal, so...
Decent
I still
drone
don't
shots.
see, even with that, I didn't see any cabins.
No.
It looked like a desert lake.
Yeah, it looked like a quarry.
And why on the voice message it sounded like a robot?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was...
the same thing.
They tried to put an effect on it to make it sound like a phone.
Okay, so it's a Kickstarter. All right, so what suggestions can we make?
Well, I mean, it's...
I'll tell you first off.
It depends on how long their fan film is planning to be, you know? If it's meant to be an 8-minute fan film, then I would have different suggestions than if it's a 4-minute fan film. You know what I mean?
What's
Or
a
a
basic...
30-minute. Or 30-minute, geez, I don't know. I mean, you know, there's nothing to really suggest. It's just a trailer, you know, at this point, so...
Cabins, maybe.
Yeah, cabins. Make sure there are cabins.
Cabins would help. Cabins.
Well, okay,
Maybe a
so
dock.
Andrew, what did you think?
I thought it was okay. Looks low budget, but because it's a fan film, they're going with an idea, pre-existing characters and stuff like that. There's not a lot of storytelling. It's just, you know, kind of put them in the scenarios you want and have them play it out. So I'm just hoping we didn't see the good stuff. I hope there's more good stuff hiding that we haven't seen yet.
Well, I imagine so. She gets bloody somehow, so there has to be a reason. So hopefully that'll be a payoff.
That's what they need the money to do, though, is to give us the cooler scenes, I guess, in those cabins.
Yeah, but with practical and just a little bit of imagination, you can get pretty far. So.
Imagine.
Yeah, all I'm going to suggest with all of the trailers that we've seen, please have, like, original ideas. I know this isn't, like, it's a fan, film, but just kind of maybe do some research with some stuff. Keep it interesting. If the budget isn't there, at least have a good story and like the scenes, you know what I mean, and that can make up for it. So
and be creative with how you're telling it. It's
exactly.
It just seems like a lot of Dutch tilts and things like that to try and build ambiance, but there's better ways to do it.
Which is still props with going with the bag, Jason. That's at least something we haven't seen in many fan films. So,
Marsha, thoughts?
I thought it was interesting that they decided to focus on one person versus having multiple campers going out to the lake. I thought that was kind of interesting that they I felt that was a different direction, because mostly with these type of movies, it's a bunch of kids half naked going to the lake to get drunk and sex it up. Here it sounds like she is camping on her own and just trying to find her own peace of mind or whatever it is, and here comes Jason. So I thought that aspect was pretty interesting. I do think that they should include the cabins. Maybe the location that they was in a cabin place yet, and they need to get the funds to be able to get to some place with cabins, and that's maybe why they were focusing on the woods. But I thought that they did a really good job with the camera work. The lighting wasn't bad. After watching a certain movie that we're going to review later, I was actually like, oh, look, I can see things. If it is the same movie from before, trailer from before, I think this was put together very well considering. So they've gone miles from the last one. So I think there is potential here.
Okay, I will give you one suggestion as a makeup artist. She had way too much makeup on, and she was way too done up for being in a cabin in the woods by herself. I know for damn sure, if I'm by myself somewhere, I ain't got all this shit on. It's just kind of not believable. So, advice.
There you go.
That highlight looks good, but don't do that. Keep her as natural as possible, so it's like believable.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a good note. So there you go, guys. That's going to do it for our reaction to the teaser trailer for Voorhees, a Friday the 13th fan film. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of it. Again, we did get permission to do this from the filmmakers, so thank you guys very much for joining us. I've been Cecil Laird.
Gracias, I'm Jaime Fuego.
Cecil Von Slaughter.
I'm Andrew Mercer.
I'm Marshberger.
And remember,
Stay scared.